while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. Flash rhymes, coded with spangles. Add some sounds in the terms. Wangles, three dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect them rambles. Hell nah, no man can run away. Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. Flash rhymes, coded with spangles. Add some sounds in the terms. Wangles, three dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect them rambles. Hell nah, no man can run away. Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. Flash rhymes, coded with spangles. Add some sounds in the terms. Wangles, three dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect them rambles. Hell nah, no man can run away. Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. Flash rhymes, coded with spangles. Add some sounds in the terms. Wangles, three dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect them rambles. Hell nah, no man can run away.
Hello friends, Fruits and Vegetables, Man's here, and welcome to the first stream in a while. It's been a while, and I've had to like rearrange my camera and stuff because my sofa feels like it's lower down than before, and my camera just won't. But I'm very used to streaming. Hi Basil. Yeah, we're gonna play some Ace Attorney finally. I've got some coffee. I'm very chipped nail paint on, but yeah, I think we're just going to play, and I'm going to make sure I'm actually in the correct. Yeah, that seems correct enough. Hi, Flaming. You know, coffee without sugar is actually that bad. I thought it'd be really bitter, but I think I use lots of milk, so yeah. It's stunning. That's a bit loud. I'm just gonna turn it down. And I don't know if my dog is this stream, mainly because they broke off and I couldn't be asked to fix them on my other headphones, but I can just tape them back on for next stream. Yeah, my sofa's definitely lower down. I can't position my camera any lower, so I'm just kind of awkwardly sitting on my feet, which I do a lot. You know, every single session of after every single Hexad or Travel Life session, my feet are entirely numb because I just sit on my feet. Yeah. Let's just play some Ace Attorney. Continue investigation. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is that the last stream struggled, so I don't know where I actually left it, to be honest, but what voice did I even give Emma? Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Oh, did you read the description of this stream? I didn't know what to put as a description. Yeah. The chief of police himself is directing his investigation, pal. Oh, yeah, and the cowboy. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. That's okay, Basil. I mean, it's pretty late for me as well. It's like 8:30. I just mainly stream at this time so my American friends can watch. But like, yeah. I'm probably gonna start streaming on Saturdays sometimes, and I'll probably stream during the day on those, so as opposed to this late, so a patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. I don't really know what we were doing, but I know someone died and stuff happened, and yeah. Look at that patrolman. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get... What? Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious. I laughed so hard I cried. What? I'm confused. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Huh. The detectives now look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Oh yeah, and it's this little guy. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece! It's... what? Hi, Eve! You made this Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice, but It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances and dances until the battery dies. That sounds a little bit depressing. Not gonna lie. How is that related to the core records? Okay. I'm sure that'll be relevant. Mr. Right, do you know if patrol cars are painted black and white because they're trying to be zebras? What am I saying? No idea why. Well, I think it's designed after a panda. Well, I said zebra, so me and Emma think the same. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. A game theory. Yeah, it was the blue badger, definitely. You mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car, and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? That's what I said! I mean, it's already zebra crossings. Did I pronounce zebra and zebra? Did I just pronounce it two different ways? I don't know which way I pronounce it. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Or did they just not have those at your zoo? Well, that was very helpful to the case. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie! Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals, well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. No, actually they're talking about soup being cold. I don't know how I pronounce zebra. I've got a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. There's this here. The user wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly ever look human. Even look human. She has a point. Okay, have I looked at everything? Yes. Have I talked to you about everything? Yes. What do I do now? My favourite part is trying to figure out what the hell I'm meant to do. What evidence do I have? I've got a knife. That one. Just show a knife at a police station. I can present some of this stuff. Oh, hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumours. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. It's a mascot. What? I invested to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. But I thought you said you made him. What do you mean you don't know anything about the blue badger? You made the blue badger. Yeah, this is the, I think it's the bonus case of the last game, because I mean first game, not the last game, I won the first game. The last of the trilogy. got a knife. That was not what I meant to present. Oh, I did present that. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's sniper. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organised to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? My phone is not charging. I need to sort that out. You know, it'd probably be better if I didn't get a, if I had a charger that wasn't wires poking out from it. That's not really safe or very efficient at charging, but we roll with it. We have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay, Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey pal, that's a detective ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. No. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. No, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in the criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim! Bro. Gumshoe. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Now will he... Okay, there we go. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? I don't know at this point. Our Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman... was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky pulled him out there to the parking lot. Yeah, it's not looking good for her, but we'll prove her innocence. And Lana confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again? I mean, yeah, that was literally the last case. Of course it's again. Oh, what side with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond? Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had the unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, Stace's case has started a new rumour. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall, the cowboy. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? I think Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and I'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Ooh. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction and his court records. I was surprised this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay, so we go back to the underground parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Feels like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. What? What is happening? Oh, still here? I had a feeling it was you talking. Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. Straight people. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. He's just shaving. It's from Tumbletown. It's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep? Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? The cool records, the thing we got. Yeah, not the straight people. Why are there straight people in my Ace Attorney game? Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's not a fan letter, bro. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. How will you investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where I should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why are we getting defenses here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Oh, well, folks. The clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settled that strike out for lands unknown. I don't know what I do now. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say everyone in this game is insane. That's what I say. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. Okay. Now, what can I examine? Crime scene? Okay, or do I... Oh, this is clearly the crime scene. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. What's that? What? I mean, maybe. You've got to be the only person I know who will come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Indeed do. B-Block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far into the distance. Hey, you're right, I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little bit creepy? Oh yeah, that's cannibalism. We'll just ignore that. Just don't think about it too deeply. Just don't think too deep. Just think deeply about it. Yes, fine. That is how that's read, definitely. I can speak. That is a common thing about me, is that I can speak very well and good with words. Oh, this I haven't checked. What's this? There's like a note of sorts. Look, something's written on it. 67512 2. This is well, it's probably going off. So that would be the 2nd of December. I think it'd be the 2nd of December just because it's translated to American stuff, I think, not British, but like, I don't know, it might not even be a date. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's see. 6. Oh, it's not even a 5. 6 to 7 S 12 2. Huh. Maybe it's a party that's going on from 6 PM to 7 PM on the 2nd of December. His name printed above that. Good man. Or maybe it's the ceremony they had for the awards. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Girl, I'm pretty sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Good man's notes added to the court records. Is that everything in this section? Seems like it. Okay. Well, can I ask him about this? Alright, compadre, count to 3, huh? You got to do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me to never visit Texas. Very helpful. We didn't learn a clue, but we learned to never visit Texas. Yeah, it's going to be the 12th of February or the 2nd of December. I'm not sure what date it's going for. Because here it's day, in England it's day, month, year, but in like America it's month, day, year. So I'm just, yeah. Okay, we've examined that. I don't think it's going to tell us anything, but Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me at the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. And here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court records. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambino. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together around a case a few years back. So there's no motive? Goodman was a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to the parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Imagine it's not even a day. Imagine it's just 12 divided by 2 is 6. The answer is 6. 6 killed the man. I don't know who 6 is, but no, just the number 6. The number 6 came to life and killed him. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Another reason to never visit Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shooter detectives till 2 years ago to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on a few hands right now. I'm keeping my eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Lieutenant Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his dog. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief police. Just so you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Huh. I don't know, to be honest. I took like a month break from this game, so I don't really remember what's happening. Now what do I do? So now I've got more stuff, but I've talked to you as much as possible. Pension center? Nope. Underground parking lot. Maybe I go back to the police station? I don't know what I'm doing. I have to go mouse shot on that one. I have to go mouse shot on that one. Okay, there's nothing here. Good to know. My favorite part of Ace Attorney, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. One of my favorite activities. I'm trying to sit up a little bit more because I'm not really up, but I don't know. I thought my sofa shrunk. I don't know. Must be something I present to this guy, I guess. I tried presenting that. Count to 3. Texas. A toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it, they've gotten cheaper with each passing year, I tell you. Okay, 5:12 PM. The prosecutor's bright red stead came in at a trot, real slow like. A trot? My mom Donna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later, so it seems the prosecutor was lying in wait, maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along? Count to 3. Texas. What's that, some sort of police passport? I detected Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. I thought we already established that we're not going to Texas. That is so true. Okay, I will do that because I don't really know what I'm doing. He just cares about education. I mean, can he teach us spelling, please? Because I think all the Emerald Arsonists need to learn how to spell. But we do arson, we do not do spelling. Learning the first 3 numbers. I know the first 3 numbers, they're 7, 10 and 9. Good distance in this rat hole. Oh yeah, it's Texas. I understand. I thought, even though we said that we were going Texas, I guess we're going Texas. Texas? It's a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. The difference of a few yards make compadre. Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. What does that even mean? There's no better way to study than title with pros. Yeah, I don't know if this guy's a pro. I see your badge, it's pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of night. Yeah, we do arson, not spelling. Don't worry guys, she's an arsonist, not a speller. I looked away for a second and I just read that as evildoers are weak against straight people. Evildoers are weak against Starlight. Oh no, the straight people. They're everyone. Missed streaming. Hey, that's a sheriff's badge. What's this? It looks like some kind of shield that's broken. Maybe it's made out of chocolate and it's only took a bite out of it. It appears to be made out of bronze with gold plating. It's not worth much, $70 tops. This girl has a thing about pricing everything, doesn't she? I wonder what the big K means. Mystery. Yeah. So I mean, you're my token straight friend. I was gonna say straight. I meant to say straight fan. I have a few token straight friends. Yeah. Yeah. Straight people beat evildoers. It's straight people used being hetero. It was super effective. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses have mounted the knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Yeah, I know, but isn't the point to surround the king? It's just Edgeworth projecting his obsession with us. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. I prefer not to have to look at myself while I work. Wow, what an amazing bouquet. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name before. Wendy from Fairy Tale? No. I feel like I've also heard the name before, I just don't remember. And here beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one, huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Is the prosecutor in this office named Wendy? I don't think so. I thought we were writing new Edward in this office. Or was in this office. Oh, these are all case files? They're stacked to the ceiling, there's even a ladder. With the shelves already packed super tight like that. What's the What's the prosecutor going to do when they get new files? Splendid, Mr. Wright. What an unusual observation. I think that was a compliment. I don't know. There's a jacket framed on the wall like a painting. The fabric is high-grade cashmere, Italian styling, silk ruffles, turquoise buttons, and a gold thread collar. I'm guessing it's worth around $5,000. $5,000? Speaking of which, your suit would be about... That's enough of that. I don't need my life appraised. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, what a soft and comfy sofa. It makes you want to say, sofa, so good. What? Sofa. Sofa? Yeah, I... Got it. I'm glad she's not an aspiring comedian. I didn't even get it, to be honest, but... Pop off. Okay, everything in here has been looked at. Okay. I've looked at everything. Fountain free Texas. Woo. Woohoo, Texas. I spent a good half of this game just being like, what am I doing? I tried to press C as the back button because I'm too used to Persona. Even though I've been stuck on a boss fight for a month. I'm still like, yeah, C is back button. Alright, yeah, detective, blah blah blah. Okay, I can figure this out. I can figure out what to do. No, okay, Maybe I can't figure out what to do. Yeah, Texas! I know so much about Texas. I'm just double checking before I speak. I know so much about Texas because I watch Young Sheldon and that's set in Texas. You know? Set in Texas in the 1980s, but yeah. I've talked to you like that. Doesn't seem to be anyone else just around. Oh, I haven't looked at that. That's probably important. This is like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else that would belong to. What's the scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out, check it out, check it out. Right, let's check it out. Okay, what? Why was that necessary? Okay. Oh my god, it's a button. This phone is still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones give a record of all the calls you've made and received. Just press the play button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about this. Yeah, well, my phones are from this century, so, Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Oh, please. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Okay, so... I'm struggling to control this. The phone is doing backflips. Now it's doing forward flips. Now it's spinning. Those are such weird controls. How do I... Oh, I can zoom in. I'm struggling to control them. That's fun. Can I get to the button? Please? There we go. They're all trying to control this. That is true. It does kind of look like a car key. Now let's see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self: a defensive side does not think. He just pushes the button. He's just Korean, okay? He's in his Korean art. Beep. Hey, that song. I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on the phone there, didn't you? What? Oh, yeah? Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Who is it? Is it? It belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Yeah, backflipping the phone. Your phone may be called back. Your phone do a backflip? I didn't think so. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Huh. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Okay, guess we're stuck. Texas. Texas is the scary place. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to call records. You know, I used to throw my phone in the air and try and catch it for fun. It broke. Actually, I threw it and lost it in the grass. And sometimes its back would pop off and I'd just be like, yeah, put it back together, and I'd be like, that fun way to spend my time. I was like 12. I take much better care of my stuff now. I've had this phone since I was like, I think since I was 16 or 17. So, yeah. And like, it's still fine. It's a little bit slow sometimes, but like, I think that's more my internet than my phone. Okay. Now, the next question of what the hell do I do? My favourite question. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorney are relegated to B block. I dream of the day I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. And why are we going to be selling hamburgers? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. Have we looked at everything? Seems like it. Seems like everything has been looked at. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edward himself. Your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. A fish officer marshal? Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something going on between this cop and her sister that I didn't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it was a dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Something's up. Someone's up to something here, but who? Huh. Please don't tell me they're being hetero. Being hetero in my game. I'm really careful with my stuff when I get the house. Like, I check on my wallet and phone about 9 times a second. I'm just like, has it... And if I'm with friends, I'm just like, okay, I need to check that my wallet hasn't grown legs and run away. It's just, it's great. But yeah, I like always keep a tight hold of my phone and stuff. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies you... wrong person. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until we met you. And then he became gay. I don't know why I said that, but we ship it. Or I ship it. I don't think anyone's surprised by my shipping Edgeworth and, Phoenix Wright. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone ever. But rumours are just rumours, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumours about Edgeworth to their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What, my sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers said. If there's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, normally the trial has lasted a couple of days, so we'll BS our way through it until we're good. Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it? Aww. A popular TV show for kids. My phone ringtone is just the default one, and my phone's always on silent anyway, so I never hear my phone ringtone, but... yeah. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Oh. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Interesting. The detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I mean, we've only done one investigation, but oh my god, we finally made it for an investigation. That took forever. Oh, it didn't take forever, it just feels like it did, because, yeah, I'm gonna change my face camera up a little bit, just make it a bit bigger. But it just felt like it took forever because, the last time I tried to get through it, my stream just wasn't working. I just couldn't be asked for like a stream, so I just didn't, and I didn't stream for ages, but, yeah. We can start the trial. Yeah, I turned my phone on silent permanently one day when I was at home, and I was like, I really like not hearing notifications. So I just never unsilenced it. It's been on silent for over a year. Possibly 2 years. Yeah. February 23rd, 9:34 AM, District Court Dependent Lobby number 2. I'd leave on my voice edit for her, but, how did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Wait, do I still have the... Wait, I just want to see if this works. Because I remember I set something up last stream. That is just... I gotta look at the stream replay to see if it came off. Does it work when I'm actually in the game? Yep, it works. I set a button to just make the gay flag appear. Don't ask why. Yeah, I hate it. I get random phone calls from people, and I don't pick up unexpected phone calls, even if it's from someone I know. So, yeah. Yeah, I set that up for when, because they were being really, it was being really gay in one of the streams, so I just got a button that makes the gay flag appear. Frankly, there are still a lot of grey areas. Yep, the gay button. Let there be gay. Or rather, the whole thing is one big grey area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you... Well, then we shouldn't believe your confession to a murder that you claim to have committed, because if we're not believing our defendant... Yeah. The gay button in real life would just be you witness something gay and just quietly pull out a gay flag. I don't have a gay flag, I need one, but you just quietly pull out a gay flag and just wave it around, just like, yep. I don't even have a chair in my room. I'm using a sofa, which is why I'm so low down. I need to redo I'm redoing my room at some point, and then I'll get like a chair and stuff, but I'm just being resourceful with the fact I have a sofa. You remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Eve, you are cursed with chairs. Chairs just appear. Every time you commit arson, a new chair appears in your room. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth. All by myself. Oh no. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. I think I was thinking of how the voice went for Maya, but it's whatever. Yeah. Well. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I feel like I look over at OBS and I'm not that low down, and then I look over at it on YouTube and it's just click cut off. Maybe that's just how it looks on the phone, but I'm gonna try to set up a bit more. Maybe that will work. Just sit on the back pillow instead of resting against it. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope the personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office slot. Wow, he's so much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. Girl, you didn't do anything. Yeah. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. That we're going to cross-examine to hell and back. Well, then call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen? I forgot that was her nickname. Let's see how long it takes for me to say something gay about her. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, expensive. Oh ho, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession, please? And for you, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Oh, Your Honor, how does it taste? Girl, just tell them your name, please. So this is why I've been raised about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled taposia. I don't know what that is. What the heck does pickled taposia taste like? I'm so pronouncing that wrong. Name, profession, now. Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I have not finished eating. Sir. God. The people in this game are a little bit insane. Hurry up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What does that mean? Until 2 years ago, of course, until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. That's a plot twist. What? Miss Star was a detective? I know who you are. Puff up. Puff up, Queen Angel Star. You're on a long time no see. Oh, very well. You may continue with your description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space, yes? Okay, sleep well, Basil. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife, then went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans, added to court records. No, I haven't seen any inconsistencies yet, so, yeah. Only I see inconsistencies and stuff. I'm still not over the fact there was, like, the gun had been shot 3 times last case, and that wasn't relevant at all, and I was very fixated on that. I was like... Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? Okay. If you can, then give them your worst misstart. Dude. Wait, are they talking about me? Yes. Witness account. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver lunchboxes to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my thinly honed detective intuition at work, finally. Through the wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to a garnished car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Yep, that's her right hand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you never know. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. Does she need, another partner? I mean, what? Who said that? As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than that. A pointer of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. It's merely... Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. We're just gonna press her a bit. Don't know what else to do. Hold it! How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crimes, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And that if I hadn't been laid off by the prosecutors over there, I'd still be one laid off. She was fired? Huh. That's interesting. Do you think it could be her? I'm not exactly sure. But like, yeah. It could be her, it could be the sheriff, it could be both of them. It could be this other character we haven't met or something, but I don't know. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. Nah, not gonna continue. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. Yo. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. I mean, it's only bad if they don't know, you know? Like, it's only... Like, if she's just polyamorous, then that's fine. It's only bad if it's, like, she's dating these people and they don't know. That's... You know? I think that made sense. this boyfriend, the other boyfriend, care to join? Yes. I mean, what? And yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. Okay, I'm not a boy, but I'm applying. Is that right? I'm masculine presenting, is that close enough? I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge has to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's also second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I park in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I said something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Hold it! You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. When you view a what? I have no idea what that means. Me either. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young sheep. A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the street. A greenhorn. Then it must be hard. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as tack. Okay. Yeah, with the odor of old cheese to match. Yeah, then. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw Chief Prosecutor standing next to a garnished car. By garnished car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth's. Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed with was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed, it was. That is definitely interesting. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. This is true. She's biased. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Oh. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Oh. It gets better by the moment, doesn't it? Yep. Lana, I don't know how to get you out of this situation, girlie. I mean, we'll get you out of this situation, but girlie... The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflex took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with cameras. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't there be a lunchbox rigged with cameras? I mean, it's just stupid to have a lunchbox that isn't rigged with cameras. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only now seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana's guy. So what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this your knife after all? Yeah, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. Exactly! That's like the most nutritious lunch. Cameras. Yum yum yum. I love eating cameras. It's one of my top 10 favourite snacks. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise a knife to strike, no? She was on the other side. What point are we making here, sir? Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes. The moment the prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's already a flesh room, Mr. Right. We can make it. Oh. I pressed everything. Now what do I do? What do we do? Is it my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smell like that. I pressed on everything I can. So this is where we save the game. Before we start trying stuff. What evidence do I have? No prints on the knife. That's interesting. Died within an hour and a half of 4 PM. What does that mean? How do you die within an hour and a half of 4 PM? Is it like around that time? I guess. 5:18. This would come over my to deliver lunchbox to my boyfriend. I said something, perhaps it was my friend who had mission. Through the wide fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garnished car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. The only thing I can think of is the knife not having any traces. That's the only thing I can think of. Knife. And if I... Objection! Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly, well, Phoenix, right, you're just not thinking the same things as me. You're not on the same wavelength as me, bro. And I don't have any other ideas. Holding a knife in her right. A second.
Objection!
And you witnessed this? Oh, so that's the... That isn't really a contradiction, that's just a picture. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife? As I already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swell lunch. I actually love salmon. I don't know why I said it like that, but I love salmon. I'm sure that is a fine lunch, but isn't that odd? With this photograph. This is the photo you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection? That has to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yeah, it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Okay. What do you mean, Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before stabbing. It was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection. And how can you tell that? Because the coat's covered in blood. My god. Blood splatter. Huh? Phoenix, right. Did you not see that? The dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat. But it's a black and white photograph. I mean, I could tell that, but alright. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Oh, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. She was actually eating a jam sandwich, and she got the jam sandwich all over her coat. No problem, except to you. Oh, Mr. Wright, I'm just going to sit there and take that kind of abuse? Ugh. You got a better idea? Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took a picture. Yeah, exactly. She took a picture of the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it! If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering a jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Jumbo, like mumbo jumbo? Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Yeah, it's just a dinner. Yeah, nitpicking to hell on that, but that's the strategy. It's like that one Jane animation video she made about Genji where it's like, Cal couldn't have killed, Linny couldn't have killed Cal because Cal killed Cal. And it just goes, dude, she's right. Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Oh, that's why there's no traces. Like, oh god. This is like that. I generally don't know how to think about innocence, like, at all. I'm seeing, like, zero contradictions, bro. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. It was cold. I don't know. It was a fashion statement. Those gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offence. Witness, add this to your testimony. Murder was planned, the rubber gloves prove it. Okay, we're gonna save. That doesn't contradict, so there's no print. You know, I'm gonna present it anyway. I just feel like it. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know? See, it didn't seem like it was a contradiction, but I had a slight gut feeling. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. So with this case, the bloody the defendant is prosecuted for the district, right? Mum, your prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Rookie? In your testimony, stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like an actual conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of the car. Exactly, she tried to build a sniper. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't get a weapon. Sir, do you have experience planning murders? Order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favour. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is as good as free. I don't think that's quite how it works. Don't be wrong, there's probably 2 more days of investigations and trials. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide had turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Prosecution could care less if it's premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant Lana Skye murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now, but you know as well as I do. She planned on killing him. It was planned, and if it wasn't, why would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear a testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw and not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Angel's deduction. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Yes. You can no longer order pizza. Ordering pizza is illegal. Never eat pizza again. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, we're gonna press her a little bit. And then figure out what to do. Hold him! You've said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm about to tell you, Ricky. I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell us. Try not to interrupt her again. Ricky. She hates us, doesn't she? Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like putting a bun out. It's like putting a bun out of the oven half baked. Something's half baked, alright, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Oh my god. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to... I forgot to press, god damn it. Okay. Obviously there's more, so I'm interesting. Last guy, that's why she called the prosecutor's office to press. You have no proof that Miss Skye called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. Girl just went, nuh-uh. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There was no record of a call made on the defendant Miss Skye's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have tried public phone first at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? Why does she have a grudge? What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a garage. A rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? See, we agree. There's a lunchbox, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels, don't you agree? Okay, that's why my lunch was so salty. My god. What is this game? This child isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. It's quite simple, really. Nothing else could drive a human machine to... a human machine? That's a contradiction! Phoenix, please. And do you find fault with something of more substance, Mr. Wright? Note to self. Mr. Edgeworth's sigh smells like citrus fruit. What? You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done? How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that. This is a murder case, people. That is so true. Never trust a lunch from her. There's probably cameras in it. Cameras to watch all her boyfriends. Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection. Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her ability as a detective really set her off. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I wonder, what size of the candle? Maybe normal wax to a relatively short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Okay, what are we meant to infer from what the hell you just said? Let's see, what stuff did we have? Died. I want to check this. Wound was cool. Loss of blood from chest wound. Is there anything that says about how many stab? A single stab wound. 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 That's our key. That's our thing. That's why she called him. I'm sure she calls me hard. Probably nothing else could drive the human machine to punch her knife in again and again. She didn't punch it again and again. Nuh-uh. There was a single stab wound. So shut up. I pressed the wrong button. That really changed the dramaticness of that. Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise! I'm afraid the moss growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states there was death due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk! He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness. Why does she have a lunchbox that's a murder scene? Murder crime scene? Yes. You got the crimes. I just hit my monitor. Okay, everything's fine. Alright. You got the crime scene set right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realise that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook someone for blood? Was it jam, like you said? When she lifted the knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from the victim. I told you it was jam. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood. Okay, it wasn't jam. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Now what do I do? Okay, we're gonna save. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf. She practically always wears one around her neck, so she can easily... What? Go! So she can be easily hanged at the moment's notice, I suppose. She's right. That's the reason she wears one, though. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for a spot of blood? While people often mistake my beard for a bib. The judgment of a bib? That's why it makes me feel so much like a kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. But the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance. Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be a short-tempered. Oh god, now what do I press and present evidence for? Obviously there's like it's only the news centres we unlocked. How do I disprove that? Maybe she wasn't wearing it.
Objection! Objection!
The Star, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? No way, that was actually right. Oh my freaking god! I couldn't actually. I should have checked the image and actually seen if she was wearing a scarf or not, but I was just like, oh my god, guys, I'm a genius. I'm so good at this game. I'm incredible. The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proven it yourself. With this photograph, huh? But there can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Bro. Edgeworth is roasting her. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but something red, really. Well, now where are we? It was jam! The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. You sure about that, girlie? Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. Yep, it was a jam, guys. This next testimony might be the moment of might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to the side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused. Why would... So she got arrested, and as she was being arrested, being like, you have the right to remain silent, anything you say may and will could be used against you in the court of law. And she just went, yes, I have a scarf. Okay, enjoy your farm. You know, every time you mention you live on a farm, I have to resist singing "Oh, MacDonald had a farm." But yeah. It's just... So, she was getting arrested and she went, "Damn it, I'm not wearing my muffler." I don't know why I went with this accent, but she said, "Damn it, I'm not wearing my muffler." Oh, damn it. If only I was arrested while wearing my muffler. Or scarf, I don't know. And that's why we included my earlier testimony that she prosecuted made an escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Huh. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is the kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. I think most of us are. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator this one. A leopard woman. Roar. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay. Now I'll disprove this bit. Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition to the side. I want to check this. I feel like this might be the evidence, but I'm not sure how it is. Honestly, we have enough help. I'm just going to present it. Objection! I don't know what you think. I'm not sure I follow. It contradicts, blah blah blah. It's okay. I will save the game though. Save. There we go. I guess we press. So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I thought you mean it's the wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself, quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her eye and made her right turn and arrested her on the spot. Hold it! You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? And they just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Are you ready to press for more details? All or nothing. I like to see this on the floor plan just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... Yeah, but there's a chain fence. That's what I've been thinking. There's a chain fence between it because she's not a detective anymore, so she has to go in the visitors bit. So you witnessed the murder from here. I'm making about 30 feet from the car. Yes. But there's a chain fence! Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing, the Copper Queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. It would have taken a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gone to my sister that fast. Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. How did Miss Sky not get away? Huh. She mentioned the muffler. I'm not quite sure why to do that, but alright. She mentioned the muffler? Or did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I had to say was the word muffler. just that one word. So you heard what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else. Or to someone else. Yes. The chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean. Ask further. By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the scene of the crime? Yes. Ultimately, my memory is like salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court does not see, Miss Starr. What do you mean you don't understand the metaphor? The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there is an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order, and so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. That's certainly a sentence. What happened to good testifying? You should of course add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. On a cell phone updated in the court records. And sorry, or how she tried to use her cell instead. I thought it has to be something to do with this. 518. 512. I want to check this. So she killed there, and then tried to run to there, and then that didn't work. But if she ran to there first, right? Then why would she run back here where her cell phone dropped? That doesn't make sense. Because behind the petition. I don't know how to explain that, or if that even counts as the evidence, but we're gonna try it.
Objection!
Oh my god, I'm doing great. So wait, every time I check OBS, my face is like fully on screen, but when I look at my phone, it's cut off slightly. I don't quite know why. Oh, it's just... I think it's just how my phone... No, it's... I don't know. It's whatever. I don't know why my sofa's like shrunk. I guess I'll figure that out, but... Yeah. Or I could just put this other pillow I have there, and now I'm even higher up. Yeah, okay. Much better. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Oh, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Oh, she is biased. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's see, look at the floor plan. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe that wasn't the point I was making, but pop off. I'll pretend that was the point I was making. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. What? Order, what is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Objection! That's quite plain, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you would allow me to question? tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... Fuck. That's what she lied about. We're gonna save. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. What she saw? She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox? Mr. Right, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that? Huh. Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant? That's a good point. Oh, dang, she's right. I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone. I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the pitoni and on rice, right? Mr. Wright, I thought you had something there. Well, I'm sorry. She lied about the order of events. She lied about the order of events. This guy used the emergency phone before the murder. I see, I hadn't thought of that. That took the wind out of her sails. Mr. Wright, I hate to... Okay, well, we'll get it right next time. You ordered the orange pill lunchbox, right? I guess that's... Honestly, I think we'll load the save. Because I want my health. Where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was without order. What is insignificant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. If any witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Why am I still so low down? I don't understand OBS and YouTube and anything, but you know, it's fine. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimonies we've heard until now point us in one direction. Because the crime was here. The security room, I think. Because she's got like that boyfriend.
Take that!
This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why that? There are many other places where she could have been, where she could have seen the phone. It's because she has a boyfriend. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park him able. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, mister, how many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that tables could be turned. Honestly, Garbos. Today a man has gotten the better of Angel Star. Oh. Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. the guilty? Is she talking about this guy? Mr. Wright, doesn't that strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. She just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. I don't know why she lied. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security station. But she lied and said she saw it from Beagle. It must make a vital difference for what? What would change? Angle viewing the crime. Distance to the crime. Difference in lighting. Angle viewing the crime? Why the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have a sort of a more 3D view of the crime. And this is important. Why? How'd you like to reconsider, Mr. Wright? Okay, we're saving the game. Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. This is where we save. Distance to the crime. It changes the distance between her and the crime scene. Making condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plan is quite clear. Is it really changes the lighting? Alright. Distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, that was correct, so... well, witness... you... yes? You ordered the squid rolls, right? Quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jams to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene, but the door was locked. I couldn't open it. And why did you lie earlier? It's weird. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in the B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. That's vastly different from what you were saying earlier. Okay. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have the photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention. Yes. Yeah, she's... yeah. I'm kind of hungry now as well. And it was the spork all along. Spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do you have any evidence to stop this? Objection.
Objection!
5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, sir. If you like it al dente. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, Rookie. A 5-minute blank? Is that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. No, we're not talking about you, Judge. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but the time was different. This guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Hell yeah. Yeah! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that cannon shot, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Woo! Oh, no. Don't hold it. Unhold it. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered Squidward's, right? That's what you tried to foist off on me. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Damn. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. Go! Where are you hiding this decisive evidence? What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Mr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Like Mumbo Jumbo? Woohoo! A triple decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, Did you just get bribed with lunchboxes? Sir. I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the lunchtime motto says, she won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at this crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't. 2 types of blood were found on his shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Where did you... What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try lunchtime for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Objection!
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Of course. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. My god, even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is doing pretty solid. You could at least study some evidence law, really. Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have met yet another count against you, witness. Anything to show the guilty are properly judged. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh my god. This is where we save the game. should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence and arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it. The false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Now to the matter of the victim's shoe, I did not bring this up. I do want to have a quick look at evidence. This blood is my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have got told at the time of the crime. What's this? Okay, And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. My god, I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. I forgot to press it, and the other blood type matched the defendant's on the sky. You can't say for sure the blood belongs to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh. Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between a million types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a lot more time, I would have gotten DNA test results, but they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Sky. The suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. If she proves it is flawless, decisive evidence. Not really, but I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. There's a problem. There's a problem. There is a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I don't know what the problem is, but there is a problem. I say there's one critical problem with this evidence that's a clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? My god. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence. Oh god. The problem problem is... The problem is that the victim's blood is on the bottom. Why would the victim be stepping in their own blood if they died from a single stab wound? And
Take that!
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, Rocky. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. We're gonna save just in case. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense the victim was stabbed with a knife. Or could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of the shoe. What's the blood from chest wound? Wound was caused. I don't know how to say my point. Autopsy report?
Take that!
I'm guessing your shoe has blood on it too. You just shot yourself in the foot. Would you like a grinder or a grind from the heel of my boot, Mr. Wright? Man, tough crowd. Mr. Wright, let's be scientific about this. Examine the evidence. As for a waste of time. Well, that was a nice break. Let's return to testimony, shall we? No, I was on to something. Indeed, there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The knife. No. I'm onto something, I think. Contradictory. Or am I just going down a rabbit hole? It doesn't matter. This is the only other thing that I can think is evidence. I need to actually present it. But...
Take that!
Okay, that's it. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Though the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood, then isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Oh yeah. Order. Oh, witness. What? Huh? Keep going, Mr. Wright, but... It's true the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint? Oh, that's true. That's the reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just not good at finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. Chief Prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, picked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar. quite a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor at Bells in the lunchbox factory. That is certainly an insult, my god. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My god. She just doesn't quit. What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Ray? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? You don't mean, yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to the murder. And after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's the prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't you say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on his shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What can I do? Your sister has confessed the crime, and she tried to conceal it, but... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honour? No. Very well, but Angel Star is on the prosecutor's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Did I just go down an entirely wrong rabbit hole? No, hold it. Hold. Little girl. What did you just say? Oh. Oh, Emma just did I hold it? Huh? Me? Did you say that oh no, it was Angel. That Angel Star was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness. Don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberations has passed. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cloth up clean. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in the photo. It is clearly wet. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning, and it seems like this is what your sister wanted anyway. There's gotta be something we can do. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt, take another look. Don't give up. On to the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. No.
Objection!
Yeah, hell yeah, objection. Your Honour, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? No. Whatever it is, can I wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. I'm gonna save. I'll save it here. I don't just save it. Okay, I saved it in slot 9. So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with the latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead of this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Okay. Now then, how did blood get on the shoe when it's like, I don't know, when it's slanted like that? I don't know how to say that, but like, how did blood get on the shoe when he's laying down like that and the shoe's down there? Also, the shoe isn't actually touching the water. I don't... No, of course it isn't. I don't know what I'm saying.
Take that!
Well, it's probably here, don't you think? Oh my god. Oh, let me give you a piece of advice. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open. I think he's trying to say, and I was thinking of a boss, Mr. Wright. Open your eyes, Mr. Wright. Think scientifically. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give everything a fair shake. Okay, give me a chance. Show the court what the problem is with this photograph. There. Well, it's probably... Oh my god. Oh, at least remember you guys. Open them, baby's trying. Yeah, I know. We'll get there eventually, guys. Don't worry.
Take that!
The problem with the photograph is here. I did see something poking out there. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a minute, Mr. Edgeworth, Your Honour. You just said muffler. Oh! However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of a car or a motorcycle, Your Honour. Maybe that was the muffler she was referring to. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system. Apply. I see, and I see. There's a suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler. So what is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hi, fraudster! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Because that's why she thought there was blood. What's this then? What's this? A contradiction? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us what you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. The blood stopper. How do I say that? It's related to the fact that she thought there was blood. So I guess it'd be this picture. That's the wrong button.
Take that!
Take that! We're gonna save the game. Because I feel like this isn't gonna go well. Also, how do you feel about that? No. Actually, I don't feel well at all. I have a pounding headache. No! I meant, what do you think about the, I'm afraid, the reason... I'm not... The most annoying thing is I know what point I'm trying to make, I just don't know how to make the point. Muffler... Yeah, I know! I just... I don't know how to say it. It's popping the muffler is related to the case. No, not that. Oh, that! I should have read the evidence more clearly. I forgot that they updated the phone stuff. My bad. Miss Star, record your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my testimony, in my earlier testimony. Muffler, could it be the muffler you had mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. She's having a breakdown. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I found myself wondering about the piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? Yep. I suppose so. That was close, but we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 13-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? Ah, to be continued. Woo! We did the first part without getting any game overs. I mean, I did save strategically, so I can just save there. Woo! February 23rd, 11:56, District Court Defendant, Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? Yeah, I'm the best lawyer. Melons are lawyers. That's what happens when I play Ace Attorney. Melons are lawyering. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chamber. Probably something to do with the piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Oh, it's our favorite cowboy. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it will fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall? Though I thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there, anyway? I think the murderer was the entirety of Texas. That's what happened. Because this guy's obsessed with Texas. There, anyway. All the police I've seen the last few days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your own plate to worry about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the two prosecutors tasting mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, that just beat all. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many times. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. F is a Texas man. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's a steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Oh wee. What does that even mean? February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, Edgeworth is losing it. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. I think we get it. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it's time we continue on with this trial. I guess we won't know what happened to Edgeworth. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's there? Who are you? He reminds me of an owl. I can't explain. I don't know. He just... What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura. Oh, that... why did a strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Who? Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when the man came in. Is he hot? So true. He's not blue. Melons are blue. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. You gonna say anything? Oh ho ho! Hee hee hee! Sorry I'm late, Aji. The roads were packed. It was just me. Long time no see, eh, Aji? How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been busy. Busy, smizzy, Aji, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Aji seems to be in for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're right, Tony. Attorney, I've heard good things about you, my son. A son, not my son. Thanks. So sorry about our loss. About our little Worthy giving you all the trouble, eh? You know, we should all be go swimming together sometime, jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright? I guess that's why Edgeworth was so worked up. You don't know the district chief of police? Well, he's certainly a character. Chief of police? He's top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gaunt, Demon Gaunt. Nice, pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe this honour today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I could help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Guy really was wearing that muffler. Well, that's fun. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. Only little Worthy's car, no less. Why was it there? I'm so confused. It's really quite embarrassing even for us. What's this? Oh. Why, we got a knife. It's what you'd call a switchblade knife, quite perplexing this.
Objection!
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. Oh my god. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of the investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Oh. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This is kind of a major blunder. It's unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. The court accepts this new evidence. I'd like to ask the defense a favour first, yes? Just to be sure. I'd like you to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honour? Oh, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push the switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gravel anymore. That would surely be a tragedy. We're at like the second, like the court adjourned because there was a scarf in the exhaust pipe or something, and so it adjourned for 30 minutes, and now we've met Gaunt, and there's a switchblade, and Miles was losing it a bit, and yeah, we got through quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Oh no! Such a tragedy. Come on, just hurry up and open it! It's just gonna go to it automatically. Okay. How does one open a switch knife? I don't use, I guess, the button. Oh, it's got blood and is chipped. Oh, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at the knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Oh. Switchblade knife added to the court records. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but can I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutor and the police and this knife? I'm not sure the relevance. I'm very confused, but you know, it's fine. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. I am going to be ending stream soon, by the way. I think I'll... I don't really know a good place to end it, because... Department in disorder. It's like it's special, but I can't say how here. I think we'll get our next contradiction. And this is evidence to prove the connection between this knife and Goodman. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. Huh. There was a murder at the police department, detective? Oh, that's hush-hush information, Archie. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second, you said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. What is happening? Order. Anyway, we at the police department, we're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. That's suspicious. Chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Okay. Department in disorder. Ooh. The knife is special, but I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere here. Might that special thing be the store tag? Oh, sorry, Raito, but I can't say that now. not that. Not now that. We established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. Is there evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman? A knife was found on the scene of the crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at that department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Raito. The evidence that links the knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. Are they? So I'm trying to do the piece of evidence that stopped me all this time. So how are things down at the department? I'm not sure where we're going with this, but alright. That was a bad day, they went to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eye there, Raito, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What, with Lana's case and all? Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed. On the same day that a detective was killed, in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Raitio? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. That's where we save the game. How the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Here we call it shanking, definitely. It was a scrap. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. The time as well. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder.
Hold it!
5:15, but that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's office, at the prosecutor's place, and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Not very likely, that's what chances are. Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Garm, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Raito, you understand. Try to understand, Raito. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. The time and the way they were killed. Whatever it is, I better find it fast and get to the bottom of this. Two detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And the knife. What was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Okay, the knife is clearly. The knife is special, but I can't say how here. it says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. The code we found in the on the floor. Oh, DL6. That's what I was looking for. Maybe it's a case similar? That's weird. What? I don't remember where. I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what was written on this tag, and it wasn't long ago either. Wait, maybe it is the thing I was talking about. It says... Wait, what's on the tag? SL92. Okay. If we look at it upside down, SL92. That's all there. I knew there was something upside down. I just knew it. I knew something upside down. I don't know when to put. Do I present this now? Where do I present it? How do I... I'm on the right track. I just don't know how to prove my point. It's so annoying. Alright, saying the contradicts evidence. It does. I don't see any contradiction. Okay, it must be when it says, prove that they're connected or whatever. Special... Oh, evidence connected. So... late. I've learned, well, from other games that upside down stuff is important. Okay, I guess not there. Alright. We need to save the game because we're going for a health bar so quickly. I don't even present that or the knife, or just like both. I don't know. No, I'll try present the knife. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Yes, I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how to... I guess I present the knife here. That's the last thing I can think of. Let me just take this clear faulty on. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Feel like you missed it, right? Oh my god, no, I'm on the right track. I just don't know how to explain it. This is evidence. Oh, it's obviously this bit. I don't know if it's... Do I have to show you the knife or the, I guess it'd be the knife. I wanna... Oh, it was the other thing. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we're just going to ignore that happened. Oh my god, wow, that's crazy. Blah, 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 blah. Special I can't see how, unless there's evidence of a connection. There we go! The most annoying thing is when I'm on the right track, I'm completely right, I just don't know when to present it or how to prove my point. Wait a second. At last, an honest and good to goodness objection. This knife, it has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest to good, what do you mean from the from RG, this is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important, why? Over here we also have a memo that was written on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S 12/2. Your Honor? It's upside down! Hell yeah. I'm so smart. I've learned so well from Danganronpa and that one Layton game I've played. My intuition's on point. Like, the first time I saw that note, I thought something like hut. It could be saying something upside down. But I looked at it and I was like, hut's not a word, so maybe not. But Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's the right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? SL9! Hell yeah. Haha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing as it was written on the knife's tag. Hell yeah! Order, well, Chief? Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from our department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So his knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of his wife's car. Yeah, it was February. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Right, airship's doing any investigating. Yeah, we already know. So, something with our mind time. We already... What are we meant to show now? Oh god. We're already... The knife was evidence it was stolen from them. There's gotta be something here. Sure what. Which is why we saved the game. Stolen from the department's evidence room. I'm just never going to get that. I'm too tired for this, so I think we're gonna just end stream now. I just need to send a message to myself saying that the save file's in the second slot, so I remember to load that one up. But next time I play. Like, it's almost 11:30 and I need to shower and go to bed. So, yeah, we're going to just leave it here. I'm going to, I'm gonna thank you all for watching. It's been fun. This has been my first stream in a little while. Yeah. And I'll see you next time. We'll hopefully finish this part of the trial, and we probably won't finish the whole trial, but we'll probably make some decent progress. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. So goodbye, friends, fruits and vegetables.
Been a little while, but I'm still battling. Moving fast while you just prattling. No time for me, no tangling. Hit you in the spot with no angling. A lot of anger in it. Flash rhymes, quarter with spangles. Add some sounds in the times. Wangles, 3 dots connect to rectangles. Just like music sounds connect and rambles. Hell nah, no man can run.